We're going to start with the Qatar national anthem. So could you please be upstanding so that we can listen to the Qatar national anthem. Thank you.
قسما 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 بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قطر ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء سيروا على نهج الأولى سيروا وعلى ضياء الأنبياء قطر بقلب سيرة عز وأمجاد الإباء قطر الرجال الأولين حماتنا يوم النداء وحمائم يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قطر الرجال الأولين حماتنا يوم النداء وحمائم يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قسما 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 بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قطر ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء.
Thank you very much. I know you've sat down now, but actually I'm going to ask you to stand up again so that we can give a warm welcome to our grade 5 students as they join us in the gymnasium.
I'm never Welcome, and thank you all for coming to help us celebrate this significant milestone in our educational journey. For some of us, this journey started at ISL Qatar when we were only 3 years old, whilst others have joined along the way. Whenever we began and wherever we have come from, today we are united as one grade level to celebrate our successes. We would like to welcome our families and the staff and students at ISL Qatar to a Grade 5 celebration of learning.
أهلا وسهلا بكم وشكرا على حضوركم ومشاركتنا فرحتنا بهذا الاحتفال. بالنسبة للبعض منا بدأت رحلتنا في مدرسة لندن الدولي منذ كنا في سن الثالثة، بينما انضم إلينا الآخرون في سنوات لاحقة، ولكننا اليوم متحدون للاحتفال بنجاحنا في إنهاء المرحلة الابتدائية والانتقال إلى المرحلة الإعدادية. نود أن نرحب بعائلاتنا وبالهيئة التعليمية وبالطلاب.
Thank you, Haley and Michelle. We would now like to welcome our head of school, Mr. David Monk, to the stage.
We have a number of different-sized people who are talking today. Thank you very much to Haley and Michelle for opening this wonderful event, and also to Lara for introducing me. It's with a great deal of pleasure that I also welcome you to the Grade 5 Celebration of Learning. And I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Grade 5 students for all that they've achieved this year as the senior grade in the primary school. I'd also like to use this as an opportunity to let you know of my hopes and expectations for you as you progress into the secondary school, or for those of you who may be leaving us as you transition into a new school. These hopes and expectations are framed, not surprisingly, by the mission statement. And I'd like to explain a little bit about what this mission statement means to me. And I'll start with the opening. At ISL Qatar, we believe in our students' ability to build a bright future, and that our purpose for being here should guide everything that we do. In other words, Grade 5 students, we believe that you hold the key to the future. What we hope is that you will recognize and understand the role that you can play in changing the world that we live in. We hope that during your time in ISL Qatar, that you will come to understand your own purpose in life. And then we move to our why. Why are we here? We as a school are committed to developing a passion for life and learning that leads to the betterment of the world in which we live. In other words, we want you to enjoy learning. We don't want it to be a chore or dull or boring. We want you to discover where your passions lie. And we want you to understand that knowledge means nothing if it's not connected to action. And you've already proven this year just how good you are at taking action. Furthermore, we want you to understand that we all need to use our knowledge and skills for more than just personal gain. Our world desperately needs a new generation who can understand the bigger picture and who are prepared to take action to improve the lives of all who live on this planet. In a world in which bombs can be smart, it's clear that just being smart can be dangerous if it's not supported by a desire to use your knowledge and skills to make a positive impact. And our how. We aim to foster creativity, empathy, integrity, and resilience founded on respect for self, for others, and for the environment. We want you to develop the ability to solve problems as you encounter them, and to understand that often we will not be successful the first time. It's okay to fail, as long as you don't then give up. Creativity is not about flashes of inspiration. It's about persistence, not giving up. We want you to be determined to succeed and to have the self-belief and confidence to risk failure. We want you to know that we will support you when things don't work first time. We also want you to look beyond your own needs and to care about other people and the world that you live in. We want you to understand that not everybody will think the same way as you, and to recognize that this is a good thing. And we want you to value honesty. Our what? We strive to maintain a diverse community of learners that promotes, nurtures, and celebrates individual growth, talent, and mastery within a culture of collaboration. Which means to me that as a school, we will continue to strive to bring different nations and cultures together, as we believe that we can learn from each other. We'll continue to recognize the importance of each and every one of you as a member of our community. And we never want you to forget who you are or where you came from in order to fit in. We recognize that each one of you is gifted, and it's our job to discover and unlock those gifts. We want you to know that you are all capable of learning new skills and developing new knowledge, but that you may arrive at the end point at different times. And that's okay, because we are all different. We want to help you learn the skills to work with others and the ability to recognize when it's a time to lead and when it's a time to follow. And to finish, I'm going to come back to the start of the mission statement and draw your attention to our belief in our students' ability to build a bright future. And I'd like to mention that that future is not some far-off distant time, but that future starts now. My hope is that each and every one of you will recognize your importance in building this future as you move into the secondary school, and that you will accept that you all have a voice and a role to play in creating an even better school than the one that we have already. We want you to start exercising your power to be a positive force in ISL Qatar. If you want this school to be a safe, secure community in which everyone's human rights are respected, then you need to make it so. And my challenge to you is to continue to take action as you've already proved yourself capable of doing as grade 5 students. You must be the ones who refuse to accept the world as it is and to seek to make a difference in order to change it for the better. And I wanted to share with you a story that I hope might give you some insight into how we perhaps all should approach our lives. It's called the mountain story. I like telling stories. A son and his father were walking on the mountains. Suddenly, his son falls, hurts himself, and screams, "Ah!" I'm not very good at acting. To his surprise, he hears a voice repeating somewhere in the mountain, "Ah! Ah!" Curious, he yells, "Who are you?" He receives the answer, "Who are you? Who are you?" Angered at the refusal to identify themselves, he screams, "Coward!" He receives the answer, "Coward! Coward! Coward!" He looks to his father and asks, What's going on? The father smiles and says, "My son, pay attention." And then he screams to the mountain, "I admire you." Do you know what happens next? The mountain shouts back at him, "I admire you." Again, the man screams, "You are a champion." The voice answers, "You are a champion." The boy is surprised but doesn't understand. Then the father explains, "People call this an echo, but really, this is life. Life gives you back everything you say or do. Our life is simply a reflection of our actions. In other words, if you want peace in the world, you must bring peace to the world. If you want more love in the world, create more love in your heart. Life will give you back everything that you give to it. And the life that you lead is not a coincidence. It's a reflection of you. This school is a reflection of you. So to finish, in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, you must be the change in the world. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Thank you very much for listening. At this stage, I'm going to hand the proceedings over to our two grade 4 MCs, Lara and Taiba. I think it's Taiba coming up first.
Thank you, Mr. Monk. Our head of primary, Miss Rula, would now like to address the grade 5 students.
How are you doing? How's grade 5 doing? Good? You sure? How are you doing? Okay, great. Books can be very inspiring, and sometimes books and sometimes images or films. And I often find sometimes that books express what I want to express better than myself. So similarly to last year, I decided to base my speech today on an adaptation of a book that I've read. Alongside what I'm going to share with you, I've also been inspired by some beautiful photographs that have been taken by one of our teachers, Damon MacDonald, and I would like to also use those as part of the presentation to you today. Thank you, Ms. Wallace, for making the font larger for me so that I don't have to use my glasses. Okay, the book is titled The World Belongs to You, and it's by Olympia Zannoli. The world belongs to you, and you belong to the world. You are free, hopefully. You are free, but you have limits. You are free to believe in anything you want, and your friend is free to believe in nothing at all. You are free to learn anything you want, and your friend is free to learn something completely different. You are free to love anyone you want, anyone. You are free to let love go, if you're able to. You are free to be loved or not. You are free to play and play and play and play. And you are free to learn and learn and learn and learn. Even though it hurts sometimes. You are free to be happy, but it won't always be easy. You are free to be unhappy, which isn't usually very hard. As strange as it seems, unhappy isn't useless, quite the opposite. You are free to make mistakes, which isn't usually celebrated. And as contradictory as it seems, making mistakes isn't bad. Making mistakes is you growing. You are free, but you do have limits. And yet, if you want, you can overcome these limits. Because the world belongs to you, and you belong to the world. As you move from primary to secondary, from grade 5 to grade 6, you take with you these freedoms. Yes, you're now bigger and wiser and taller, but the most important thing that you need to remember is that you are you, that you are free, and that the whole world belongs to you.
Thank you, Ms. Rula, for your inspiring speech and its important message. Please welcome to the stage Louisa and Sophie, who will be performing an interpretive dance routine choreographed by Sophie McDonald to the Climb by Miley Cyrus.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. You gotta keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep the faith, keep your faith.
Thank you, Louisa and Sophie, for a most creative dance and displaying your passion to us all. Now, let's take a look back and reflect on your year in grade 5.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would wait forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. 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 We set out on a mission to find our inner peace, make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. 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 When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
We would now like to invite the grade 5 teachers to the stage who have prepared a speech for the graduating class.
So, grade 5, you've reached the end of your journey through primary. We've watched you grow, and we hope that you will take away some truly wonderful memories with you. But now you're moving on to the next stage of your learning story. Before you do, we have 8 pieces of advice that we want to share with you. Tip number 8, Keep a sense of humour whenever possible. Today's most awkward moments will be tomorrow's funniest memories. Those braces on your teeth that collect food, those spots on your face that miracle creams can't cure, constantly tripping up and bumping into things. One day, these awkward moments will be really funny. They'll be the memories that you talk about again and again with your siblings and oldest friends. It takes time, but as you gain confidence, your awkward moments become fun to share. You'll readily admit yours and laugh at the comedy and conversation that result. Eventually, you'll have a dazzling smile, clear skin, and most of the time, one foot will naturally follow the other. Your current problems will cease to exist, so stay mindful of the big picture and remember, even your worst experiences will pass. Tip number 7, make it your goal to peak later in life. A truly successful person gets better with time. You go from being version 1.0 of yourself to version 2.0, 4.0, 6.0, and so on. Don't try to be the most popular kid. When you chase popularity, you stop growing and improving because you get stuck seeking other people's approval. Make it your goal to peak later in life. Chances are you know other kids with immense talent and drive who think they have their whole future mapped out. You're still young, and you have plenty of time to discover what you were born to do. Make good choices that set you up for a bright future. There are always better things ahead as you continue to evolve and learn.
Tip number 6, take care with technology. It can make and break relationships and reputations. We live in an age where people post everything online, feelings, emotions, and pictures. When used wisely, technology can be amazing, but too often it's used without thinking. We let our fingers jump ahead of our brains, and within seconds, we can cause hurt and misunderstandings. So, think twice before texting, emailing, or posting on social media. Cool off before jumping to conclusions, giving someone a piece of your mind, reacting out of jealousy or anger, or embarrassing someone. If you have an issue with a friend, talk to them face to face instead of sending texts. It's easy to put in writing what you would never say in person, or to interpret a message the wrong way. Don't hide behind a screen. Build strong personal relationships. Tip number 5, surround yourself with good company. There's a saying that's particularly relevant to your age group. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Yes, it's important to show kindness towards everyone, but not everyone will be part of your innermost circle. Some people will become your closest friends. Choose your friends wisely. Sooner or later, a bad influence will rub off, and you could make choices that go against your better judgment. Good friends lift you up. They don't put you in risky situations. To become the best version of yourself, you need friends who hold themselves to high standards and want you to reach your full potential too.
Tip number 4. What makes you different is what makes you shine. Entering middle school can often be about conformity, or becoming too similar to everyone else. Sometimes middle school kids all dress alike, they walk alike, and act alike. You never influence the world by trying to be like everyone else in it. You never find your calling by following the crowd. We are all different for a reason. Be diverse. Follow your passions. Just be you. Tip 3. Don't perform for the crowd. Be true to yourself. Sometimes we get caught up in thinking about how we can make people like us. In class, we may measure our popularity by how many laughs we get through social media. We may measure our performance by how many likes, comments, and shares we receive. But remember, those numbers can be misleading. To get the full picture, you need to measure numbers against the truth. What makes you feel good about yourself? What helps you rest easy at night? Criticizing someone to bring them down or making people laugh won't bring you peace. You know the truth about your actions, by how you feel deep down. You don't need the applause of public approval. Be true to yourself and only seek your applause from within.
Tip number 2, learn to listen. To be successful in life, you need to learn how to listen to others and learn whose advice you should follow. Develop a strong filter for whose words you take to heart and whose words you ignore. Some questions to ask yourself. Do I trust this person? Are they the kind of person I hope to become? And do they recognise my talent and potential and encourage me? How others talk to you influences how you talk to yourself. And since that voice in your head impacts your confidence, determination, and willingness to take risks, you want people in your life who speak the truth with kindness and always have your best interests at heart. Tip number 1, you're awesome. Every single one of you is important, and you matter more than you know. Individually and collectively, you make a difference to the world around you. Follow your dreams, make good choices, have fun, be confident, because grade 5, you're awesome.
Thank you, grade 5 teachers. Please welcome to the stage Amelia Costendi, Megan Cook, Kate Glover, Zaina Lopez Curry, and Manha Khan, who will perform the song Walking on Sunshine for us.
Now
Thank you, girls, for such an inspiring performance. Please welcome to the stage Sebastian Al-Fakih in 5A and Talene Al-Hajj in 5C, who will share some words of wisdom for the graduating class.
Good afternoon, teachers, staff, parents, and students. My name is Sebastian Al-Fakih Kalina, and I was fortunate enough to be enrolled at the International School of London last September when my family and I moved to Qatar. This school is special in so many different ways, but today I personally wish to talk about what makes the International School of London, Qatar, special to me. Firstly, diversity. At this school, you are greeted with an appreciation of diversity from the moment you pass through the gates. Security guards from Nepal, Bangladesh, and India who greet you every morning with a smile and a wave. Teachers and staff who come from across the world, from Russia to New Zealand. Teachers who are approachable and willing to help in any way they can. Students from all around the world who I can call my friends. We may arrive as individuals, but together we are a part of a special community, a place where people from all around the world gather in one place, where different nationalities, cultures, and religions are celebrated and embraced, where languages are prized, and with the structure in place for students to be supported in over 11 mother tongue language options. Diversity at the school is not just a word. It's a way of life and something to be proud of. Secondly, the staff at ISL Qatar are an important part of what makes this school great. From the support staff to the CEO, Mr. Makarem, we, the students, are truly blessed to be part of a community of adults who are truly dedicated to the development of us as learners and as human beings. The staff are role models and set the examples for how we should behave and treat each other. They are approachable, supportive, and firm when needed. They are also fair and patient when it comes to their interactions with us. I feel safe at the school to not only learn, but to be who I am. Thirdly, the curriculum also contributes to the greatness of this school. This year, like all years, Grade 5 completed the PYP exhibition. The process involved a lot of hard work, but one aspect of this process encouraged us to take action. We were encouraged to step out of our protected school community and to take what we were learning about and what we were passionate about and attempt to start a change, make a difference, create a surge of support, or raise awareness. Learning is not confined to classrooms, and it is not confined to simply learning math and language, although these are very important. At ISL Qatar, values such as respect, passion, integrity, and understanding are present and ingrained throughout all lessons, with the aim being to not only improve our knowledge and skills, but also to become adults who are fully engaged and active in building a better world. Lastly, the students. If you take a moment and turn and smile at the people around you, chances are you are not born in the same country. But we come together every day and work together, share a laugh together, play together, eat together, and simply be together. Thank you for allowing me in the short time I have been here to be together with you on this amazing journey and within this community. Thank you for making this school great. So, in closing, thank you to everyone who is here today for all the support you have provided the Grade 5 class of 2019. We truly appreciate all you have done and will continue to do.
حضرة مدير مدرسة لندن الدولية السيد ديفيد مونك، أعضاء الهيئة الإدارية والتعليمية الكرام، الأهالي الأعزاء، زملائي وزميلاتي، أيها الحفل الكريم، أهلا وسهلا بكم في حفل تخرج الصف الخامس الابتدائي لهذا العام.
حضوركم يشرفنا ويزيدنا بهجة بما حققناه حتى اليوم. اسمحوا لي أن أبدأ بالتعريف عن نفسي. أنا تالين الحج، وقد التحقت بمدرسة لندن الدولية منذ 6 سنوات، وها أنا اليوم أقف أمامكم بكل فخر لأشارككم بعضا من تجربتي بين جدران مدرستنا، ولأشكر أساتذتي ومدرستي على جهودهم الجبارة ودعمهم لنا طوال السنوات الابتدائية وإعدادنا للمرحلة المتوسطة. لقد علمتنا مدرسة لندن الدولية أن نكون مفكرين ومتوازنين ومستقلين ومتسائلين ومجازفين ومطلعين، وعلمتنا أن التعدد إيجابي، وأن احترام الآخر ضروري، وأن العلم مفتاح النجاح. عززت المدرسة من خلال منهجها النمو السوي للطلاب جسميا وعقليا واجتماعيا وعاطفيا، حتى يصبحوا مواطنين مسؤولين عن أنفسهم وعن مجتمعهم، وحتى يفهموا بيئاتهم الطبيعية والاجتماعية والثقافية. وركزت على الأنشطة كجزء من منهج الدراسة الضروري للإنجاز الأكاديمي وللإيجابية في العلاقات مع الزملاء والمعلمين. كما زودت مدرستنا الطلاب بروح قيادية وتفاعل اجتماعي، وبقدرة على اتخاذ القرار والمثابرة عند القيام بواجباتهم. وها نحن برهنا خلال هذا العام أننا فاعلون ومؤثرون من خلال معرضنا الناجح، ومن خلال تبني القضايا التي ناقشناها كالبيئة والتلوث والصحة، ومن خلال العمل على دعم تلك القضايا داخل المدرسة وخارجها. وهذا ما عكس رسالة المدرسة التي تؤكد على التعلم والثقة بالنفس من خلال ربط التعليم بالمجتمع الخارجي. وها نحن جاهزون اليوم للمضي قدما إلى المرحلة المتوسطة بخطى ثابتة وبفرح كبير. أساتذتي الكرام، شكرا لأنكم كنتم بمثابة العائلة الكبيرة التي وقفت إلى جانبنا لسنين مضت. دمتم ودامت مدرسة لندن الدولية. شكرا لكم على حضوركم.
We now ask the grade 5 teachers to call the grade 5 students to come forward so Mr. Monk, our head of school, can present their certificate for participating in the primary years program and the PYP exhibition.
Rida Abu Yusuf. Rhoda Ahmed Al-Fahad. Moza Hamad Al-Mansour. Abdullah Al-Nahimi. Muhammad Al-Nahimi. Algalia Al-Nasser. Khalifa Al-Rumihi. Amna Al-Ziyara. Maryam Awad. Sebastian Al-Fakikalina. Evangelist K. Kaukasimos. Mohindo Macau. Thomas Parada. Greta Marie Smith. Sam Tawanei. Roy Zabib.
Grade 5B, Amin Al-Qadri. Mohsin Mohammed Al-Kubaisi. Haya Mohammed Al-Ramahi. Kenan Assad. Haley Bisram. Sydney Bisram. Eloise Bousson. Antonio Campos. Maria Cerroni. Megan Cook. Amelie Rose Costandi. Mustafa Erdem Ergen. Angelina Jimenez Abdelbaki. Panayotis Kotrotsos. Rodrigo Lobo. Saif Omar. Hanoka Anuma. Gabriel Perez Jimeno. Alexander Salome. Felen Tamis. Sophie Tarkani. Luisa Veloso de Souza Lobo.
Grade 5C. Abdullah Al Abdulmalik. Saud Al Fadli. Helen Al Fala. Khalia Al Ghul. Shaheen Fahad Shaheen Al Kuwari. Abdullah Al Thani. Talin Bana. Talin Atom El Haj. Omar Ali Mohammed Al Harakani. Hania Hatem El Mansouri. Nader El Nadaf. Axel El Wahidi. Carlos Maria Falconi Palacios. Bhavya Jain. Joya Lalo. Anne Huyen Lei. Niccolo Pecchioli. Joanne Russell Martinez. Oda Sophie Schmidt. Azza Shah. And Nafisa Tahera.
Class of 5D, Michelle Albarca. Hamad El Anazi. Saud El Hajaji. Manha Ali. Carlos Bequero Vallejo. Diego Bonanato Fernandez. Miguel Rodriguez Braga. Yara El Nadaf. Tom Giroux Laogue. Kate Glover. Shahad Hamdan. Princess Shaina Corral Indico. Katrina Kanzia. Zaina Noor Lopez Kuri. Saud Ali Majan. Amanda Makiegi Lopez. Fatih Ahmed Samara. Pepine Shulton. Tanush Sharma. And Gemma Spears.
This concludes our grade 5 celebration. We would like to welcome Haley and Michelle back to the stage for some closing words. We would like to thank you all for coming and for your support throughout our years of primary education. We both feel that time has gone so quickly this year. It really only feels like yesterday that we walked into our grade 5 classrooms. To help us remember this day and to provide us with a lasting memory, a photo booth and a display has been set up in the atrium. Please come and join us to take photos and view our memories of grade 5.
نود أن نشكركم جميعا لحضوركم ولدعمكم طوال تلك السنوات. جميعنا شعرنا بمرور الوقت سريعا خلال هذا العام، ولنتذكر هذا اليوم نرجو أن تنضموا إلينا لالتقاط بعض الصور ولرؤية بعض الصور التي تعكس ذكرياتنا في صف خامس.
Thank you all very much for being with us today. Grade 5s, thank you so much. You are awesome. All right, remember that. Now, I think at this stage I'm going to ask everybody to remain seated, and we're going to invite our grade 5 students to lead the way out to, of course, thunderous applause. Okay. Thank you. We invite you to join us in the atrium. Thank you.